KO's flash mechanic is one of the most versatile utility you can use. You don't have to hug a corner to flash like Reyna or Phoenix, and you don't need a flying license just to know where the fuck your sky flashes are going. That makes KO's flash one of the easiest and most effective utility to use to enter a site. Here are flash lineups you should learn for every map to be able to shove your big D straight into site. Remember, timestamps are below so you can skip to any map on any site you wish to enter. Let's get started. At A main, stop on top of this barrel, put your crosshair right over here, and toss. That's gonna flash everybody. Back of double, back of gen, at the switch, anybody watching from heaven on either side, and temporarily flashing shroud. If you want to help push cat, stand on top of the stairs, put your crosshair right on top of the arches, and toss. It's immediately gonna flash anybody inside of tree, watching a cross on site right over here, and anybody watching the angle right here on garden. If you want to execute through mid, stand on top of this, put your crosshair right here on the brink, move forward, jump and toss. That's going to go right by the market right here, flashing anybody by the switch, inside market, pizza, and anybody watching cross. For B, stand in this corner, put your crosshair right here in the same height as this box, run forward, jump and toss. It's going to go through the ceiling and flash right here just in front of the switch, blinding anybody close to the switch, right here on logs, and if this is not smoked, mark it. Another one for B, stand in the same corner, put yourself right here close to the orb, run forward, jump and toss. Flashbang. That's going to explode right on top of the box right over here, flashing anybody on site. This corner, running away from the stairs, and possibly even playing behind the triple right here. In bind, in showers, you're going to put yourself in this corner, put your crosshair right over here, run forward and toss. Flashbang. That's going to bounce off here and flash immediately as it comes out, flashing anybody in elbow, close right here, watching across from me from CT, obviously shroud, even heaven, and triple and cubby right over here. For A short, press yourself against this wall, move to the left until your box is like this, put your crosshair over here, walk and toss. Flashbang. That's going to explode right in front of sight right over here, blinding shroud, cubby, U-Haul, even back of sight, and heaven. For hookah, put yourself against the corner of this lamp, put your crosshair right here, move forward and toss. Flashbang. That's going to explode right on top of the site right here, flashing this corner, flashing cubby, flashing anybody outside of window, and even elbow or logs and elbow right here. For B long, put yourself in this corner, put your crosshair on the ground right over here, run, jump and toss. Flashbang. That's going to blind everybody in front of side, under hookah right over here, in front of side and cubby, obviously logs, and if this is not smoked, even elbow. As soon as you're in octagon right here, put your crosshair right here, run, jump, and toss to be able to help flash backside for clearing. Lastly, we look at heaven, starting with A long, go right here on top of this corner of the cement, put your crosshair somewhere right here, and jump and toss. That's going to flash everybody. That's going to be right over here in this corner, on top of short, graffiti, anybody rotating at the back of sight and into CT. If heaven window is not smoked, that's going to be flashed. And lastly, this corner too. If your teammates are overly aggressive, put yourself in this corner right by the edge of the bomb plant, put your crosshair right here, run forward, jump and toss. That's going to immediately explode right at the exit of CT, flashing anybody rotating from C, anybody from the elbow A-link in this corner watching CT. For garage, put yourself in this corner right in front of haystack, put your crosshair right over here in the middle of the box, run forward, jump and toss. Flashbang. It's going to explode immediately where I'm standing, flashing anybody in this corner, tunnel right over here, and if it's not smoke, in these corners on the left side. For C long, stand on this corner, put your crosshair right over here, run forward, jump and toss. Flashbang. It's going to explode immediately right on top of this site right over here, flashing anybody at logs, back of sight, even somewhere in cubby, this corner, and anybody rotating out of this corner right here. While your teammates are pushing sight, before you pass this door and you're right over here in this corner, hug this wall, put your crosshair right here, run forward, jump and toss. That's going to immediately flash anybody on the back of sight, even anybody holding logs right here, back of sight, CT, and even anybody on this corner of platform as it explodes right here. For icebox, start on top of pipes, line yourself up with this line, put your crosshair right here, run forward, jump and toss. That's going to bounce off right into the other side of pipes, flashing anybody in pipes, 410, even watching rafters or back sight, or even in front of 410 right here. On the other side of pipes, after you've cleared it with your first flash, put your crosshair right over here, move forward and toss. That's going to flash the back side of sight, flashing anybody in gen, anybody playing 410, back sight, or watching it from heaven right here. If you want to rush mid with your flash, put yourself against this line, put your crosshair somewhere around here, and before you hit the wall, run, jump, and toss.
Flashbang.
That's going to flash everybody in mid, boiler, top or bottom, and even at the elbow side right over here, so that you can go under too. Put yourself right on mid in the tip of this arrow right here, put your crosshair around this area, run forward, jump, and toss.
Flashbang.
It's going to go on the other side, flashing everybody in the window, bottom of orange, watching you across from the B site so that you can push through site if your teammate chooses to just smoke out mid. Instead of doing the boring flash peek like this with your right click, now you're going to put yourself in this corner of the box, put your crosshair right over here. All you're going to do is move towards the container, and as soon as you almost hit that container, jump and toss.
Flashbang.
All that's going to do is again flash on the same side somewhere in this angle, flashing snowman, watching on second floor of the site, bottom of the site, and even somewhere in yellow or danger. Now for split, stand on top of this box right here and spawn, put your crosshair right over here, run forward, jump, and toss. It's going to flash immediately where I am standing, flashing rafters, hell, this box of garden right over here, anybody watching site right here, and even this corner right here. Again, stand on the line right over here, run forward while putting your crosshair right here, run, jump, and toss. That's going to land exactly on top of a site right over here, flashing this corner, flashing hell again, rafters, garden, and anybody playing elbow on this side. For mid, run on top of the stairs right here and clear this angle, put your crosshair right over here, run, jump, and toss. That's going to flash everybody behind this, anybody watching stairs in this corner, off angle right here on rafters, and just a normal angle on rafters. For B main, clear the whole entrance, jump on top of this box, put your crosshair right over here, run forward, and toss. That's going to bounce off, clearing everybody on the left side and the right side watching from hell, heaven, or even rafters. As your teammates are pushing through site, move forward until you don't see the orb pick up anymore, put your crosshair right over here, jump, and toss. That's going to explode immediately behind this news board, flashing anybody in this corner and anybody playing on site right here, or rafters, or CT. Whether you are new to my channel or you've been an OG fan, thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, make sure you scroll down below to click that subscribe button to help my channel grow. Breeze is too big of a map, and I don't think KO is going to thrive in that type of map just because there's too many space to cover, and throwing your flash, even if you had it properly lined up, might accidentally flash your teammates. So for that, we only had the 5 maps in this guide. I put a lot of thought into these lineups and their viability in game, whether it's unrated or competitive, and I do really hope you guys find it helpful and easy to execute. Learn these lineups, and if you're not done learning just yet, feel free to check out my other guides on KO or other agents. See you next time. Bye.